in all, how did you think the process unfolded? Do you think it was fair? Do you think the various people were fairly represented?
I think so. Yeah, and I know that there were a lot of arguments and debates about that, but and that's one of the things that Lucas was a very fair-minded guy, and he was cognizant of the perceptions and the conflicts, and he tried his best um, to make sure everyone had a voice. And I think it was. I think probably commercial fishermen probably have a different view of that. Um, but it was a changing time, and and I don't think the industry still has adjusted. I think I'm beginning to see some signs of real adjustment, but and I always got the sense that commercial fishermen understanding how vastly outnumbered they were by the recreational and how better um, plugged in recreational fishermen were to the power structures that the commercial fishermen, they fought the licensing, and that's why Basnight was opposed to it for years. Was commercial fishermen did not want a licensing program because they understood that once recreational fishermen started putting some skin on the table, the licensing money would far um, outweigh what commercial licenses were, and would give then recreational fishermen real power, and that's I think is what happened. But that there was things were changing such that it was like trying to stop the flood. There was no way they could have stopped it. Clearly, a source of money was needed. Nothing was going to get done without some money. And other than, and I remember there were other schemes that were taxes on boats, and but nothing raised the money and gave people real investment in the process than a license, and as it did with freshwater. I mean, you had that whole model, very successful model in the freshwater licensing. And so, fishing licenses are something people are used to paying, and they see real good out of it. And so that was always the preferred way to raise revenue, but the commercial guys were against it because they understood the political power that comes with um, the money, and I think that's exactly what's happened, and it's the reason why Basnight was so opposed to it all those years.